Title: A wealthy single lady went for IVF and gave birth to triplets, but she was amazed when she finds out who her baby's father is. Amara, a lady with a lot of heartbreak. Yet she is hardworking, built an empire, owned businesses, no kids, no husband. People bully her at any glance and opportunity. Proud lady, possess, bad luck, all sorts of names, yet she remains focused on business. But she gave up on love. The laugh that breaks her. Kemi, her personal assistant, stands a half step behind Miss Amara at the reunion dinner, holding a clutch bag that costs more than Kemi's rent. Miss Amara looks calm in human form, soft makeup, clean perfume, a dress that doesn't scream for attention because it doesn't need to. Then Auntie Ifeoma laughs too loud. "So you bought another house," the woman says, cutting her fish with slow enjoyment. "But you couldn't buy yourself a husband." People chuckle like it's harmless. Miss Amara's smile doesn't drop. That's the scary part. Her fingers keep a gentle grip on her glass. Her eyes stay warm. Her voice stays quiet. But Kemi watches the smallest thing, the quick swallow, the blink that's a little too slow. Somebody adds, "At 41, your womb is, you know." Someone else says, "A woman is nothing without children." Miss Amara nods like she's listening to business advice. Kemi feels heat crawl up her neck. She wants to throw the glass. Miss Amara only says, "Congratulations on your grandson," and stands with grace that looks expensive. Outside, she steps into the night air, and for a second, just one, her face cracks. Not tears, something sharper. Kemi follows, and Miss Amara turns, voice low. "Kemi?" "Yes, Ma. Tomorrow morning, clear my schedule." Kemi hesitates. "For what?" Miss Amara looks at the road like it owes her an apology. "For my life," she says, and she gets into the car like a woman walking into a storm on purpose. Kemi doesn't know what her life means yet, but she knows Miss Amara has finally stopped enduring. A woman who minds her business. Miss Amara runs her empire like she runs her emotions, tidy, controlled, private. She's successful enough to make men shrink and women stare, gentle enough that people mistake her silence for weakness. She lives alone in a tall, quiet house where everything works and nothing argues. At work, she greets, that's all. No stories, no updates, no "how was your weekend?" Just a calm nod, a soft "good morning." At home, it's the same. The only constant is the gatekeeper, Jason. 2 years now. He opens the gate. She drives in. He closes it. She drives out. Sometimes they exchange greetings without eye contact, like two polite strangers sharing weather. He's the kind of man the world forgets to notice until he's gone. Steady, clean, silent. Kemi sees him when she arrives early, cutting flowers near the wall, washing the car like it's his own, fixing small things nobody reports. Miss Amara never comments. Pride sits on her shoulders like a designer shawl. Kemi has heard rumors. Miss Amara's past relationships, the heartbreaks, the public disappointments, men who wanted her money, men who wanted her name, men who wanted her to beg. She never begged. She just chose success. But when Kemi clears the schedule, she finds a printed list on Miss Amara's desk. Fertility clinic consultation. Kemi's mouth goes dry. Miss Amara walks in, calm as always. "You're coming with me," she says. Kemi stares. "Ma, are you sure?" Miss Amara picks up her handbag. "I'm tired of being a joke." And she says it so softly that it sounds like a prayer. Kemi realizes Miss Amara isn't asking society for permission. She's announcing a decision. The clinic smiles too much. The fertility clinic smells like money and hope. Everything is bright, clean, kind. The receptionist smiles like she's seen every heartbreak. The nurse speaks gently like Miss Amara might shatter. Miss Amara doesn't. She answers questions like she's signing a contract. Age, health history, cycles, previous pregnancies, none. Marital status, single. Kemi watches the doctor flip through papers. "We can proceed with IVF," the doctor says, "but we'll discuss donor options." Miss Amara's eyes remain steady. Anonymous. Yet she was shocked to find out who her kid's father was. Meanwhile, the day she went to the hospital, she saw familiar faces people knew, even one of her ex. The DNA results are on the way, and Jason receives a call that makes him there present. The results hit like a gunshot. The email arrives. Kemi is the one who opens it first because Miss Amara can't. Kemi reads once, then again. Her hands go numb. She walks into Miss Amara's room like someone carrying bad news in a bowl. Miss Amara is feeding baby A, humming softly. Ma! Kemi's voice shakes. Miss Amara stops humming immediately. Tell me. Kemi holds out the printed result. Miss Amara reads. Her face remains calm for 2 seconds. Then her breath leaves her body. No, she whispers. The result confirms. The donor ID linked to her IVF cycle matches a registered donor profile, and the clinic provides a coded note. Donor, employee-linked contact on file, employee-linked. Miss Amara's eyes lift slowly to Kemi's face. Kemi's voice is small. Ma. The donor is not anonymous. Miss Amara's lips tremble. Who is it? Kemi wants to lie. But the next page includes a blurred administrative reference. Still enough. A name. Miss Amara reads it and goes very, very still. Full story. Coming soon. Comment, like, and subscribe for full story.